Big Country 1029. Susan, along with you, and back to school is right around the corner. And I know there are probably a lot of parents out there not only getting their little ones off to school, but maybe getting their bigger ones off to college. And with me right now is Robin Lott, who is the executive director of the Michigan Education Trust. Robin, thanks for taking time out to talk to us tonight. First of all, can you give us a little background on the Michigan Education Trust for those not familiar with it? How does it work?
Sure. It's a 529 prepaid tuition program. It allows families to basically buy credit hours at today's cost for their child or young one to attend a Michigan public college. But then those credit hours are portable or convertible, if you will, into a dollar amount if the child goes out of state or doesn't go to college at all. It's refundable.
The 529, what is the origin of that?
That's the Internal Revenue Code. Our wonderful friends at the IRS created a Section 529 of the code that basically gives us tax-exempt status so that you're not paying tax as you earn money in the MET program. And then the state of Michigan gave us a tax deduction that you're eligible for any contributions you put in.
So the Michigan Education Savings Program, which is the MESP, and then there's the MET. What is the difference between the two of those?
Think of MESP as your 401k for college savings. It's very similar to that in that you're investing among investment portfolios that are subject to market conditions. Whereas MET, you're locking in the tuition. The state is doing the investment for you. And at the end of the day, we at least guarantee to give you back what you put in, regardless of what the stock market did.
Well, that sounds like a good enough reason to me, but what are some of the other advantages to using the MET to save for college?
Well, the tuition piece basically is the main advantage, the fact that you're going to lock it in and you won't lose your principal. And the fact that the younger your child is and knows that you're saving for college, the more likely they are to go to college. So we have like 96% of our students that have MET contracts that actually go on to attend college. So it's sort of that motivation, if you will.
What college expenses can MET funds be applied towards?
It can be applied towards tuition, basically. The school has to bill us based on tuition and mandatory fees. If the student, however, receives a partial scholarship, we allow the college to bill us the full tuition amount, and then the excess payment can be applied to room and board. So while we have to pay out for tuition, it can be applied to other expenses. And then the other difference with MESP is that your account balance can be used for not only tuition, but it could be used for room and board, books, and other expenses of the college.
And this is a Michigan-based thing. What if they decide they want to go to school out of state?
Then with MET, we convert your credit hours to a dollar amount, a refund value that can be paid directly to the out-of-state college. So it is portable. They don't have to attend a Michigan public college. It's more valuable if they attend a Michigan public college.
Yeah, because the costs are less for in-state students than they are for out-of-state students for tuition.
That is absolutely correct. And so really the other real advantage for MET is that your tax deduction can be based on the total amount you put in MET in any given year is not capped, whereas the MESP deduction is capped at $10,000 for joint filers or $5,000 for a single filer.
And we all know that school costs a little bit more than that.
Wonderful thing with both programs is that you can take two tax deductions if you save in both. So maybe your strategy is to save for your tuition in MET and save for your room and board in MESP. It works very well. Get grandparents involved. It's a wonderful idea to have them help a family save for the young one's college education.
Does the same thing apply if they decide or if they receive a full scholarship to school? Is it then transferred?
Then it's refundable, or they can use it right along with their scholarship. In most cases, you can use it right along with the scholarship. And again, the MET payment goes towards room and board in that case. The school just has to bill us for tuition.
What are the first steps a parent should take if they want to start saving for college?
Fantastic. So they should go to the MET website, setwithmet.com, read a little bit about it, participate in a webinar. We do webinars the second and fourth Tuesday of the month where you can learn more about the program first. I try to get folks to really try to educate yourselves. Once you've learned about it, call us and ask questions if you have questions specific to your situation. But $25 could open that account online, and we actually waive that fee during the month of September, which is College Savings Month. But very low price point to purchase the first credit hour. We have a pay-as-you-go option, buy one credit hour. Actually, a community college credit is a little over $100. And then anything in addition to that could be $25 at a time. So just get started, basically, is the main thing to do. Once the family gets started, believe me, they'll continue to save.
Now, if somebody hadn't started saving when their child was young and they're older now and they're kind of worried it might be too late, is it?
It's never too late. There's no age limit on when you can start. You can start saving for a senior in high school, but just understand you have a very short time horizon before you're going to start pulling those funds down. So obviously the younger the better, but never, ever too late to start saving.
Give that website one more time.
It is setwithmet.com. That's S-E-T, the word with, M-E-T.com.
All right. Get started, parents. Robin, thank you so much.
Thank you. Have a great day.